Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha and today I want to discuss a question about why we as a collective, why do Black Americans as a collective take so many things at face value? Why do we not question everything that's given to us? And we really should, it doesn't really matter who the source is. It could be your brother or sister, it could be your friend, it could be your pastor, it could be a news outlet, a stranger, doesn't really matter. But why don't we question everything that we are told? We are fed lies all the time, every day. Now, I feel like we're too quick to trust people who have not earned our trust. If a person has not proven to be trustworthy, if a source has not continuously proven to be trustworthy over time, then we really should not be taking anything that is told to us at face value without trying to vet the source of information. Who, what, when, where, why, and how should constantly be going through our heads in patterns, like throughout our entire conversations with people. So, or even we could just collect the information, and then as we really process it, we can just think about the who, what, when, where, why, and how several times over until we really figure out exactly what to make of the information given to us. We really should not just take everything at face value and get so emotional over things that we don't even know to be true. The very first thing that we should question is the source. So when the source is talking to us, or if we're reading a source of information, the first thing we should ask ourselves when collecting this info is, who is this person? Who wrote this? Who is the person talking? What do I know about them? When did we meet? Where did we meet? Or where did I find them? How do I know that they are who they claim to be? And why are they talking to me? That is how you properly vet a source. I mean, it's kind of like food, Imagine somebody just gives you a cookie or gives you like a pack of food. You don't know the person who gave you that food. Are you just going to take it and put it in your mouth? Or are you going to look at the packet and read the packet, see if it's been open, see if it's been contaminated? Look at the person and ask yourself, okay, so who is this person that gave me this? Why are they giving this to me? Is this charity? Is this just something that they don't want? Are they trying to poison me? Because you really don't know. It's the same thing with information. You don't just take anything that's given to you. Now, it would make more sense to take food that you get from, say, your grandma than it would be to take food that you get as you're walking down the street from a stranger passing you by. Because you really don't know what their intentions are. Now, the problem with the Black American community is that we eat whatever we are fed. We eat whatever information is given to us without questioning it. And then we have these reactions and we don't even know where the reactions are coming from. We don't really know what we're talking about. And that's why we always seem to lose. It's like we're very competent, we have a lot of potential, but we consistently self-destruct when we don't vet everything that comes our way. If you can't confidently answer all the questions that I've listed, you have no business believing and digesting anything you've been told. And I mean anything. Like a sandwich from a stranger, throw it out or examine it, but do not eat it because it could be garbage. So again, ask the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who are they? What do you know about them? When did you meet? Where did you meet? How do you know that they are who they claim to be? And why are they talking to you? After the source has been verified to be legitimate, it's past phase 1, and we can move on to phase 2, which is the subject. What are they talking about? What are they trying to tell you? First of all, what is the subject topic? Who are they talking about? Where did the topic take place? How do they know what they are talking about? And why are they sharing this with me? Is it to persuade? Is it to inform? Is it to entertain? Once you've completed phase 2 of the topic vetting process, you can move on to phase 3. Now this is where things get more complicated. Phase 3, once you've completed phase 2, phase 3 is vetting the relationship between the source and the topic. So the first question you would ask about this relationship between the source and the topic are, who is the source to the subject? Are they a parent? Are they a sibling? Are they a friend? Are they a coworker, a boss, an ex-partner, a stranger, a rival? The next question is, what is the nature of this relationship? Is it a positive relationship, a negative relationship? Is it a neutral relationship, like there's no feelings or anything? Is it a professional relationship? Is it a transactional relationship? The next question that should be asked is, when did the relationship begin between the source and the subject, and where did this relationship begin? The next question should be, how did the relationship come to be? Then why did it become positive, negative, transactional, professional, or neutral? Once the source has passed phase 3 of the vetting process, the next step is phase 4. So phase 4 is vetting the evidence. What evidence do I have on each person or subject matter? Who do I have evidence about in the situation? Where did the evidence come from? When was this evidence created? Why was this evidence created? And how was this evidence created or found? Phase 4 has not been completed until you have fully examined and analyzed all of the evidence. So you're going to keep asking yourself who, what, when, where, why as you're examining the evidence. This needs to be applied to any source that comes your way. It doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter how well you know them, because even people you've known very well can be wrong, whether it's by accident or whether it's on purpose. Maybe they're lying to you for a specific reason. Another thing you could ask yourself is, if they are, if you think they're lying, why would they lie? But see, as Black American people, we need to stop taking everything at face value. We need to take everything with a grain of salt, especially if we don't know the source well. Or if we barely know the source. If we haven't known the source for years, then take everything with a grain of salt, because there's too many things that we don't know, too many questions left unanswered. Even with me, feel free to question me so that you can make sure you know that I'm legitimate enough to even be giving you this information. And this is how we can progress as a people. This is how we can grow stronger as a people, because we're not eating poison and garbage. There's a lot of poison and garbage fed to us by people who are anti-Black, or even people in our own community. For whatever reason, for some reason, we just love to spite each other. It's really hard to put my finger on why, but it seems like, whether it's men against women, women against men, generation against generation, colorism, classism, culturism, nationalism. It's like there's so many different reasons why we as a people, they're really trivial reasons, really stupid reasons why we tend to stab each other in the backs, and we really could be progressing if we just put our differences aside and use them to benefit each other, use them to make each other stronger, instead of, fighting each other, because we're all still one people. And our real enemy is still out there trying to destroy us and use us to destroy each other. So we really cannot allow our little trivial differences to cause us to self destruct. Not to get off topic, my point is that we need to not take everything or really anything at face value. Like any piece of information given, who, what, when, where, why, and how. And ask that question for 4 phases. Take notes if you need to, and just, practice it with every piece of information that you are given until it becomes second nature for you, okay? So I hope that this video helps you guys. I hope to see you guys do better with your critical thinking skills. I still think everybody should take a critical thinking class from sophia.org and get and pass with a B or higher, because that would really sharpen you up. And you'd probably start making our enemies mad, because they hate to see smart black people. They really hate it when we think critically, because that means that they have less power over us. So, when they start getting mad at you, that means you're doing something right. Don't stop. Anyway, I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in my next video.